Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Rinzi's Ultimate Decades Challenge, and we are currently in the year 1317 at the home stretch, heading toward the end of this great famine. Today's featured comment comes from River's Witness, and they actually are another awesome viewer that provides great feedback on pretty much all my videos, if not all my videos. And this comment says, "Oh, this family warms my heart. The men standing up for Emma, even with the risk of death and injury and arrest. Elric taking care of James's family and keeping Matilda and all the kids safe. Leoric putting his life on the line to get James back alive. This isn't even mentioning all of the time that Matilda and Emma have cared for each other during rocky pregnancies and births. I just love how close everybody is and how the family takes such great care of each other. It would be so easy to just plop the other families into side households and not do anything with them unless it was for babies and death rolls." So thank you so much, River's Witness. This really means a lot. I have been receiving such awesome support, and honestly, stuff like that is what keeps me going. Along with this story, I'm having a lot of fun with this challenge. But you guys have really provided such an awesome space for me to just have fun and create on my downtime, and I really appreciate it, and I really love that you guys love these characters. The only downside is we don't know how this is going to end at the end of 1317, so I guess we'll have to see, and I apologize in advance for whatever horrible roles might plague us this episode. So a quick recap on the last. It was kind of another chill episode. The kids are out there making friends. Gwyneth aged up and the Wields are enjoying their little time as a family. Everyone's hungry, of course, but they're trying to make the most of it. And then finally, plot-wise, we learned who orchestrated Emma's attack. We learned that McCrook is kind of a hitman who mostly works for Dargor, and we learned that the Willow Creek Royals were not happy about how unhappy Joan is with Cassian. So that's actually where we're starting today. We are at the Keep. It is early morning, same day as Gwen's birthday. And poor Cassian had a pretty long night. He's actually up completely passed out, and he is not doing great. He is messed up from drinking. Prince Cassian had 1 or 5 drinks too many, and you know, he's just been coping here with the drink, and he has been suffering the repercussions of that. Sir Crawford is out here doing his rounds while Sir Butterfield sleeps, and Joan came to check on the babies this early morning. She probably hasn't noticed that Cassian has disappeared, and she is also currently visibly pregnant. So sometime in the last 3 months or so, they once again did the deed. So it looks like Cassian is actually heading to chat with Princess Joan, or she's heading to him. And he still wants to start a new relationship here. He needs to get some sleep as well. He wants to figure out his differences with other Sims, and he wants to talk to himself because of his erratic trait. And Joan came down to check on Cassian, but he has passed out once again. And he's actually also still pretty wasted here. He's not doing so great. So Joan's just not too happy with what she's seeing here. And as he comes to, Cassian is still pretty messed up, and Sir Crawford actually just came by just as Joan was checking in on Cassian, and Cassian just started going off on Joan. I feel like, and it looks like they've developed a difficult family dynamic here. Arya's a light sleeper. I guess that might have woken her up, but poor Joan probably doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He's probably going off about how it's her fault. She doesn't know what exactly is her fault, and Crawford is like, I'm just gonna put the dishes away because I don't think I can be here for this argument. And I think Joan's had it with Cassianisms, I guess. He can't go into detail exactly about why he's angry at her, which just makes it worse because as far as Joan is concerned, he just kind of approached her, and it looks like she's trying to calm him down. You know, Joan's with child here. We don't want anything to go awry, and Cassian's still just completely drunk. So Cassian has gone to stumble into the nearest bed because he has had way too much to drink, and it looks like Crawford is checking in on Joan. Like, obviously, I don't think Crawford can really pry too much, but he did want to check in on her. And I think that's the first time that someone has really just checked on Joan to see how she is, and I think she's very appreciative of it. And I'm gonna have him go ahead and just express admiration, make her feel less bad about herself after that argument with Cassian. Ask her about her day, see how she's doing, and she's got a good reputation. I feel like the people really actually love Joan. The only person that doesn't seem to see that she is a really great person is her own husband, and he's been pretty blind to it from the start. I actually want to see what they think about it. It looks like Joan and Reginald McCook also don't have a good relationship, and she's actually feeling very hurt by the stuff that Cassian said, which poor Joan. And she does think Crawford is attractive, and they actually have really good compatibility. She's apparently has good compatibility with Cassian as well, but they have a very difficult dynamic. As far as Crawford, he does think that she is attractive as well. So I think, Joan is in a kingdom that she did not grow up in. It's been a couple of years at this point, but I feel like she still very much feels like a stranger in her own home. So I think Crawford is offering her something to smile about while Cassian sleeps off his hangover. Oh, it looks like she's goofing around with him too. I need to figure out a first name for him, but I think I'll go ahead and leave them here. Joan's pretty tired. She probably needs to sleep. And head over to the farm. Okay, so we're back at the farm. The toddlers are toddling. Matilda is off foraging. She actually wants to try for a baby with James. I think almost losing him had her, feeling some type of way here. Looks like Lavinia's mom is just walking through the neighborhood, and James is out here with Mags. Okay, so George and Emmeline are just up here doing their thing. It doesn't look like anyone is completely ravenous or anything. I'm gonna have George practice some archery, and he wants to become friends with his Uncle Elric, which is pretty great. We've got Trader Jacques here, and here's sweet little James number 2 with James number 1. Let's have Margaret. I don't know. I'm not sure what she would be into, really. She's a social butterfly, but I guess we'll just figure that out. Gonna have her come check on John, make funny faces at him and stuff. So Emma and Gwen have come over. Oh, Jonathan's looking a little sad here. Tell him a funny story and cheer him up, Emma. So Gwen's over to come hang out with her cousins, and they're all so big. It makes me so happy. I love them. Where's James? Is just walking around the house, and Matilda went off to get some stuff foraging. Leoric's just back home with the babies. And I don't think Gwen has met the younger cousins, so go ahead and do a funny little introduction with the kiddos. Margaret, why are you sitting like that? And Margaret's being a silly Billy here. And she and Gwyneth are both jokesters, and I love that. And it looks like little Emmeline is very confident. She's always super confident when Emma's around. I love that. She has such an encouraging little family. And Matilda is back. What did she grab? Okay, so she found some eggs, some cherries, and some herbs, and that's about it. So Matilda wants to try for a baby, and James wants to have a child. Guys, we're in the middle of the famine. It's almost over, but they don't know that. I'm gonna have James go and practice his lute a bit, and Gwen's being a sweetheart here and taking the trash out, and I guess Margaret is up here talking to a monster, which I hate. I'm so sick of that monster. And Elric is over too. Let's go say hi to him. And there goes Matilda and James with the strict dynamic. Let's go say hi to Elric so he can tell us all about all the ladies he's schmoozing. And I'm gonna have Dominic come over also so all the cousins can just hang out. All the older cousins at least. Okay, so I'm gonna have George, since he was being a little sore loser, he's going to demand a rematch. He's gonna play with all the kids so that they can go have a little fun and not focus on how hungry they are. I'm gonna have Emma tuck in Jonathan. Oh, it doesn't look like Dominic wants to play. He's going up to sleep. So it's just these four, and James just checking in on them. He's like, hello, children. James wants to play in the water. We won't do that. How about, why don't you go put James to sleep as well? And Matilda's taking a little nap, and it's getting to be a late afternoon, so I'm actually going to have her make some dinner. And it looks like another gruel day. Look at the cousins. I love them so much. Well, the siblings and the one cousin. And the girls are like, I'm thinking Margaret might be on James's team. Where's Elric? Oh, he left. He didn't. I guess he just came by to say hi real quick and then headed out. Okay, so gruel's ready. Let's go ahead and eat that. Emma's just gonna sit here and eat with her brother and sister-in-law while the kids have fun out here. And I think they all do a great job at trying to seem optimistic despite this famine. I think they do it for their kids' sakes. Oh, there's Dominic. Oh, he said, I'm good, guys. He seems really tired, too. It looks like Emma's feeling protective. Oh, she wants to have a little chat with Dominic. Let's have her go check on him, see how he's doing. Again, with the dang monster up here. Oh no, and it looks like Emmeline's going through a rebellious phase. Who won? It doesn't tell me who won. The Emma's coming over here to check on Dominic. It's so sweet. She's probably the one that's going to take him home too. And I'm actually going to have her and Gwen go home. It's pretty late. And the kids can come eat. James, come repair this. And Matilda's been very tired lately. You know, if they make it through the famine, then I'll let them do their little woohoo. Let's have George check on him. Goof around, cheer him up. He seems to be a little sad. Okay, and Dominic's heading home. The sun's gone down. That's probably a good idea. Oh god, here come the parents. Ugh, I'm so sick of these monsters. I got this nightlight and it's supposed to be working off the grid, but it's not. Poor James and Matilda can't have a full night's sleep. They're like, ugh, okay, kids, let's see. I'm gonna have Matilda turn on or light the fireplace here. And everyone is just freaking terrified. Kids, just one night. One dang night. Okay, so Matilda lit the fireplace to see if that'll help. And I guess the monster went away. So that's good. Okay, let's see if the parents can finally sleep. Okay, so it is the next morning and it is the last day of this dang famine. James went off to work. The kids barely got any sleep because of those stupid monsters. And Jonathan's being a little sassy pants. I'm guessing Emmeline called him something mean again. I'm gonna have Emmeline go gather some water because we ran out here. And George can go fishing. And dig this. Margaret, what are you doing to help us today? No, she's just practicing some archery. Okay. Jonathan is just not doing great today. Calm down, bro. Calm down, little guy. And James is like, calm down. Oh, and Jonathan also has a cold. Since it's the last day of the famine, I'm going to have Matilda go into the village and pick up some ingredients to make a nice dinner. Oh my gosh. Emmeline, Jonathan's not doing great. He's got a cold and he's standing in the rain. Go take a little nap. Okay, so she can make a pigeon pie. So that'll be our delicious meal heading into the end of the famine. Here's Matilda trying to cook while these kids while out over here. Margaret looks like she's got a loose tooth. Let's wiggle it. Nope. Everyone's just scared and hungry. Sick of these monsters. Okay, Matilda, call everyone to meal. Oh god, there are so many birthday presents in the mail that I never checked for, so I guess we're gonna have a lot of money. I don't care. There are worse ways to cheat money. Okay, why don't you grab some of this pie, James? And I think that's everybody. Look at little James Jr. He's such a darling angel. And Mags is not doing well with that tooth. So it is nearing the end of the day, and I'm going to have to go ahead and do these horrible, horrible rolls because we are at the end of this dang famine, which is good, but this is the worst part here. So we've got a D8 and we don't want a 3 or a 7. Do I even want to start with the rolls? Should I just rip that band-aid off? So I guess let's start with James. James is okay. Now Matilda. Matilda's okay. Emmeline? Emmeline's okay. What about George? George is okay. Margaret. Okay. What about Jonathan? And James. Holy crap, guys. The entire Rolf family made it. Oh my god. Okay. Oof. That was daunting. Okay, so the main Rolfs are okay. Okay. Now let's do Elric. Dominic. No, Dominic. Oh my, I can't. I'm sorry. I know I said I wouldn't have people beg, but I need to try for Elric, okay? So far, Dominic is our first casualty of this famine. Okay, let's go to the Wields. Leoric. No! I'm gonna do the begging, guys. I can't. Okay, Emma. No! Guys. I knew this was too good to be true. Gwyneth. Gwyneth is fine. What about Catherine? What about Gregory? I can't believe it. I can't freaking believe it. Okay, I need someone to beg. I can't. We can't just lose Dominic, Leoric, and Emma like this. This is not right. This could be, a breaking point, but I feel like Leoric and Emma definitely would have risked their own lives for their kids, but now their kids are left with no one. Unless Elric is the one that raises them after losing Dominic, but I don't know, guys. This is terrible. Okay, guys, I'm moving Leoric and Dominic into Emma and Leoric's home. This is so devastating. This is awful. This is terrible. This is the worst. I hate it. I hate it so much. How am I gonna do this? Elric really is just a tragic figure here, but I brought them over to their farm just to do this privately. Here we go. Oh god, there's Dominic. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Okay, let's plead for your boy. I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna plead because we didn't have as many casualties as I thought we would. And there's this a-hole. Wail about Dominic's demise. Let's do it. Let's wail. Wail for the boy. Grimm is really tired of Elric here. I can't. It didn't work. It did not work. Elric has lost his only surviving child. This is awful. I'm so sorry, Elric. Oh god, now I'm gonna have to go over to Leoric and Emma. I need these two to have at least one more kiss, because I can't. This is so heartbreaking for me. We could have lost Leoric during that trial by combat, but no. We're losing him to starvation. And Emma too. I can't. Oh my gosh, okay. And Grimm is not nice to Emma or Elric. Oh no. This is terrible. Emma is devastated. Oh my god, she can she can seduce Grimm, or at least try to seduce Grimm. But is it gonna work the other way around if this works? Oh my god. Oh god. I'm so sad. Oh, the babies are here. What if Cassian's the one to plead for Emma? I need to plead for everyone. I can't believe Leoric's gone. This really broke my heart, guys. This one hurt. This one really hurt. Okay. You know what, guys? I'm gonna have Cassian come plead for Emma. I'm gonna freaking do it. He needs one redeeming quality. Oh god, there's Arn. Oh gosh. And if he can't save Emma, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. And now we've got Emma alone. The love of her life is gone. This is so wrong. This is so freaking wrong. So I feel like Cassian hears that Emma is on her deathbed and he tries to come here and do something about it. Let's see if he can save her. This doesn't mean they're endgame, guys. I just need someone to successfully plead here. Demand. Let's see. Guys, it didn't work. Emma and Leoric are both gone. Oh my god. I'm so happy all the Rolfs are okay. But this, even with just 3 deaths, this is way worse than I could have anticipated. This is terrible. Oh, and Matilda's here, witnessing the deaths. So, Elric is here. He's gotta be strong for Gwen and the twins. And he lost his boy. This is terrible. This is absolute. Look at him. He's trying to comfort little Gregory. Guys, Emma was such an icon, and her love with Leoric was something that I loved so much. And now they're both gone, just like that. I can't believe it. And Dominic is gone. Elric's gotta help with his nieces and nephew. Wow. And here's Gwen in her parents' bedroom. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Am I gonna have to roll for the dog too? Oh god, okay. Bruno. Oh my god. Not the dog. Okay. I'm not gonna do this on screen. I just can't. Oh my god, look at, oh my god, Catherine. Here we have a freaking graveyard. I do have portraits. I'll organize a mausoleum or something at some point, I promise. And we've got Gwen here just trying to cope, I guess. And let's, I guess, do the rest of the neighborhood. Here I go with my killing spree. Where are the Kendricks? Wait, Leoric's brother got married? Okay. The Kendricks moved to San Myshuno? That's not correct. Everyone's moving without my permission. Okay, Kendricks, why is everyone just not dressed appropriately? So let's start with Father Finian here. Oh god, he does not make it. The mother. What about Brian? Brian does not make it. Siofra? She makes it. Philia. Oh god, Philia does not make it. Fionn. He makes it, and the baby. Oh god, the baby does not make it. Oh my god, so it's just the 3 of them left. Oh, this is so sad. Mom, you're not dressed appropriately. Oh god, now I have to starve this poor baby. Oh god, okay. I had her plead for 1 and she saved her husband. Oh, you guys can have more babies. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, well, next household. Okay, the Fletchers. The Fletchers and their 5 dogs? Oh yeah, and I ended up removing the footage, but the other baby they had is a boy and they named him Brian. Okay, well, let's start with Philip. It's already the next day. We're already in the next year. I guess technically I don't have to, but you know, it's gonna be a very sad time for the whole town. Okay, Philip. Philip is fine. Jaquetta. is fine. Melissa is fine. And Brian. I feel like I'm just on a killing spree here. Okay, the little points. Donatien. She's fine. A Mary makes it. Lou is fine. And Emile is also fine. This family makes it through the famine. Congratulations. Okay, what about Wallace and his random wife and pets? He has 2 pets. All right, and I had to change the house because I accidentally messed it up and I couldn't find it again in the new gallery. All right, Wallace. Oh God, Leoric's brother dies too. His wife, she's okay. The dog, the cat. The cat does not make it. Let's see if we can plead for Wallace to see if at least the kids get their uncle, get to keep their other uncle. It looks like her name is Amelia, and she's neat, shy, and evil. All right then. Okay, I've just given her a quick outfit here. Grim is really working overtime today. This is awful. This is something, guys. Oh, there's Arn. Okay, plead for your husband, Amelia. Arn is sad at all the deaths of his subjects. Oh, this made her good. Yes. Turn a new leaf, Amelia. Oh no, Wallace didn't make it. The Weald brothers are gone. I guess we only have Gregory to carry on the Weald name. Oh God, I feel terrible going after the ones in the Abbey. But since I went for the other submissions, I guess it would only be fair. And I think I am gonna have it affect the nobles. I'll just give them better chances, I guess. Okay, so here's Talia. This is Miriam's daughter, and then Charlotte, who is Mary Beth's daughter, and here's Orla. She is very pretty. They're all beautiful. I love them all. Okay. All right. I guess we'll start. Wait, what happened to Euphemia? Euphemia's gone. Did she die? What in the world? Okay, well, I guess she died. Okay, Father Bartholomew. Oh my God, Father Bartholomew, no! I hate this. What? I should have just stuck to the households. I don't like this. Okay, Miriam. Miriam's fine. Talia. Talia's okay. Mary Beth. Oh no, Mary Beth. Charlotte. Oh no, Charlotte's left without her mother. Okay, Orla. And Orla makes it. Let's see if we could plead for them. I'm sorry. They can't just be at the Abbey without Father Bartholomew. Well, they probably can, but I don't know. Maybe I'll resurrect him or something. I don't know. Orla's trying to calm the babies down. Okay, let's see. Let's start by trying to plead for Mary Beth because he's going for her first. Come on, Miriam. Let's do it. Let's try. No. No. No! She didn't get a chance to... Oh my gosh. Poor Charlotte lost her mother. Okay, I guess we can try to plead for Bartholomew. And he said no. I'm going to say that Orla and Mary Beth became really good friends, so maybe she adopts this poor baby. Adopt as care dependent. Since Orla did lose her brother. Okay, well. Okay, let's put Mary Beth in the cemetery. And also Father Bartholomew. And this is actually the crypt, I guess. This is where I have Matilda's dad's urn and a little portrait. How am I going to have the portrait of these two and not my founders ready? It's fine. Now let's do... I feel like the royals will be okay, but maybe I'll do a D20. I feel like Arn would try to not be a glutton during this time. Let's do a d20 and they can't get a 3 or a 7. So Arn, Alice, Sir Godfrey, I think. The first princess listed there, I think, is Ira. Okay, Ella. Quentin. And Jaren. Oh my god, the youngest dies. Okay, so this little baby dies. So Cassian's losing his youngest brother here. And Ella is here witnessing the death. Maybe she can plead for him. And you know, today's supposed to be Elric's birthday, but after all that, I am not going to roll for him. He is going to make it to adulthood. Okay? Okay, let's see if Alice can plead with Grimm for her baby. And it did not work. The youngest little prince is gone. Okay. So Beatrice's household. Dargor. Okay, Beatrice. Florian. And they named their son Emmanuel. Okay, so they all make it. And finally, Cassian's household. Sir Crawford is fine. Sir Butterfield. Cassian. Joan. Gavin. And Arya. Okay, so this household makes it as well. There are other lesser nobles, but that's too many. I knew the peasants would not do well, and I just wanted to throw some of the royals in there, but that's pretty much everybody. That was really difficult, but the Rolfs miraculously all made it with those odds, and despite the absolute tragedy, I am happy about that. Okay, so we are at the Windenburg Palace where Cassian has come to mourn the death of his brother while his father and rest of his family also mourn. He is very overwhelmed. Not only has he been drinking himself into oblivion, he made it to Emma's house just to end up watching her die of starvation with no money. Nothing could have helped her there. On top of that, he now has just lost his younger brother and carries with him the knowledge of what happened with Emma and the tax collector and who was behind it. And yeah, it's been a very terrible, awful, unfortunate end of the year 1317 as we head into 1318. Cassian has found out things that he has not wanted to know. He has learned that his own family has been working against him, and who should come up but his own uncle, who has also come to support Arn in the loss of his child. And upon seeing Dargar, who seems to be annoyed that Cassian is here, Cassian is just going to tell him off. He's going to be like, I know what you did. He's telling him that he knows what he did. And it looks like Dargor is trying to sort of calm him down a bit. But Cassian's not having it. He is getting physical. And, you know, this is the heir to the throne. I'm sure that he could talk to Arn about Cassian's inappropriate behavior. And in fact, he is going to threaten him. He's going to straight up tell Cassian he is not fit for the throne. He is completely out of control. He has not proven himself to be a good heir, and as the royal advisor, it is something that he can kind of talk to Arn about, because it's been clear that Cassian has not been fulfilling his duties as the heir, and he has not given them any indication that he is equipped to take on the responsibilities once Arn is gone. And I don't think that Dargar has ever wanted power. I think part of him does think he's acting in the best interest of the kingdom no matter what he has to do. And I think it's, I don't know, maybe it's a spare syndrome type of thing. And now with the youngest prince gone, the only other prospect would be Quentin, who we know is cowardly. He wouldn't be up to the throne. And Cassian is just not here for it. And all of this has been completely overwhelming Cassian. He's been filled with so much emotion. He's been very drunk, very irrational. He's been yelling at Joan, learning things he doesn't want to learn, realizing that he has this huge responsibility coming up, and something just is welling up inside him until finally that rage just manifests in something horrible, and he has set his own uncle on fire here. And being set on fire has added a final death. Ooh, and Cassian does not look remorseful there. He looks like he's kind of like, what have I done? But that look on his face said, I just don't care anymore. And he has just killed his own uncle, his father's brother, his father's advisor, with magic. And if you guys are wondering, where did this come from? Basically, when I got the royalty mod, I was testing a few things out, and I found that you could set certain laws, and just for funsies, I made practicing magic or witchcraft illegal. And Cassian isn't my own. Oh gosh, he is enraged. He just completely lost it here. Ooh, no-win scenario from losing an argument. So he was just pissed that he lost that argument. But basically, obviously you guys know that Cassian isn't my sim, and I actually found that he had a glimmer stone in his inventory, and this was after I had already made witchcraft illegal. So I thought it would be interesting for something to happen that would just like bring on this horrible anger and manifest it in the form of some kind of magic, because then it would just add another thing and put Cassian in danger, essentially. I did plan on doing this. I didn't plan on Emma dying, so I wanted to wait at least one other episode for this to happen. But since Emma died, I figured, you know what? Let's just go ahead and end with a bang, or with a burn, I guess. So now Cassian has murder on his shoulders, and this is where I'm going to end the episode. We've had several deaths, and they've been awful. We unfortunately lost Leoric and Emma and Dominic and Bruno. Elric is now watching Emma's babies, and I assume that on her deathbed he promised he would, and Emma probably said something sweet like she would watch over his babies in the eyes of the Watcher or whatever, before she finally passed away. This got a little chaotic with all the deaths. I'm sorry if it was a little frustrating or if it flustered you guys. And this Cassian thing kind of came last minute. It was planned, but it came sooner than I thought. I hope it's not too crazy. I don't know. It was just, I just wanted to add something a little crazy to this whole thing. Whether there will be consequences or not, we will see. But Beatrice just lost her husband, and it wasn't to the famine, but she doesn't know that. And Cassian did this away from prying eyes, so no one has witnessed him practicing magic, which is very illegal in the kingdom of Windenburg. Luckily, all of our main Rolfs made it, so I am happy about that. So we'll pick up with that. Elric is supposed to age up into an adult, so I'll just go ahead and add to the, I'll roll and add his extra years to the spreadsheet. I am not going to roll for him. He has been through too much, and I want him to find at least some happiness in his life. And then Emmeline should actually be aging up in the next episode, finally. So there's that. Again, I'm sorry this got so chaotic, but let me know what you guys think. This is a little crazy, but I guess we've already seen the spark of Cassian's possible villain origin story, and this has just added to it. So thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great day. Goodbye.